Ever feel like the resources and advice out there for women are missing something essential? I thought so too, which is why more than 6 years ago, I created She Said, She Said. I'm Laura Cox Kaplan, and after 3 decades in communications and then advocacy and now juggling motherhood and entrepreneurship, trust me, friend, I get it. Making a real impact takes more than just passion. It takes the right mindset, the right skills, the right investments, and the right community. On this show, we dive deep with incredible women from all walks of life who have been there. We uncover the secrets to building influence, navigating tricky relationships, and staying true to ourselves even when it's tough. And let's face it, it often is. I also throw in my own favorite productivity and life hacks, things that have shifted my perspective and might help you too. Wherever you are in your journey, my goal here is to leave you inspired to define success your way and to help you build the confidence you need to tackle your biggest goals. Subscribe today and let's unlock your full potential, your confidence, and your greatest influence. Hi, friend. Welcome back to She Said, She Said podcast. I'm your host, Laura Cox Kaplan. And as we approach Thanksgiving, I can't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude. You know, it's in the air, isn't it? The changing leaves, the aroma of pumpkin pie, the remaining pumpkin carcasses that are still sitting on my front porch, despite being hollowed out by ravenous squirrels. Maybe that's just my front porch. Anyway, Thanksgiving seems to have arrived in the blink of an eye, and with it, that special time for reflection and appreciation. This week's topic is near and dear to my heart. Much more than just a Thanksgiving tradition, gratitude is a powerful tool for personal and professional growth, but it's one that I find isn't always discussed in that context. So today, we'll explore how cultivating gratitude can boost your influence, a topic that we talk about here on She Said, She Said podcast a great deal. And I'll give you a few special gratitude practices to help navigate this beautiful yet often chaotic holiday season with grace and resilience. Over the past 7 years of hosting this podcast, a milestone that I actually celebrated a couple of weeks ago, I have had the privilege of speaking with hundreds of incredible women. And you know what? The most successful and influential women who have joined me often share a common trait. They embrace gratitude, and it literally radiates from them, and it transforms not only their own lives, but the lives of those people around them. Think about the leaders that you admire most. Are they demanding and self-centered, or are they appreciative and supportive? In my experience, the most influential people, at least in my life, are those who express genuine gratitude for the contributions of others. Why? Because gratitude fosters trust. It builds strong relationships, and it creates a positive and motivating environment. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good emotion. There's actual science behind what makes it so powerful. When we experience gratitude, it actually triggers the release of dopamine, that neurotransmitter that makes us feel happy and content. And when we then express gratitude to other people, it creates a ripple effect and ultimately fosters connection and joy. These positive emotions are actually contagious, and they create a virtuous cycle. When you express gratitude, you inspire others to do the same, creating a culture of appreciation and collaboration. Such a beautiful thing. But here's a key insight and something that I've learned that's been reinforced by this very podcast. Gratitude's impact is amplified when we get specific. Instead of a simple thank you, try something more specific. Maybe something like, I was so grateful for your support during that tough project. Your encouragement meant the world to me. That specificity creates a deeper connection and makes people feel truly valued and seen. And when people feel valued, they're more likely to feel a real connection, to go the extra mile, to be innovative, and to contribute their best work. You feel good sharing your appreciation, and the other person feels an even closer connection to you. It's like a supercharge for that relationship. Now, life isn't always a bed of roses. You and I already know that. We face challenges, setbacks, and grief. It's just a fact of life. But even in those difficult moments, gratitude can be a lifeline. It's not about ignoring the pain, but about finding glimmers of light and levity even in the dark times. The holidays seem to evoke particularly poignant feelings because our memories are so intertwined in these occasions. While I personally especially missed loved ones who are no longer with us, I find great comfort and solace in reflecting on the joyful moments that we've shared and the memories we've made together, and looking back on photos of us that we've captured to further jog those memories really brings such joy. Gratitude can and does coexist with sorrow. And expressing gratitude during tough times can be incredibly powerful, especially when it creates a connection between those who are experiencing a loss. Remembering gratitude during the holiday season is actually kind of the easy part because we're reminded to do so constantly by messages of thanksgiving and gratitude. It's embedded into marketing materials of every company and business on the planet. I'm not being cynical here. I actually think that's a good thing. It's a great reminder to help us take note and pause and to think about how we can really lean into gratitude. What can be a bit more challenging is developing and sticking with a regular gratitude practice in everyday life beyond the holidays. We have so many things, projects and people and work and life competing for our attention. So today I want to share a few simple yet powerful practices that work well for me and that can help us get the benefit of gratitude well beyond the holidays. Many of these little practices have been further enhanced by conversations that I've had on this podcast, so I hope you'll appreciate this list. The first practice relates to journaling. I've kept a journal for many years, but a few years ago, I began to incorporate a specific gratitude practice into my regular journaling, and it made a big difference. Here's what I recommend. Start each day by jotting down 3 things, just 3, that you're grateful for. It can be something as simple as the sunny morning or a good night's sleep or the fact that your kids are healthy, whatever it is. This practice helps you shift your focus to the abundance in your life. Now, some days I find that my gratitude list is really long, and other days it's just 3 or 4 quick notes. But over time, engaging in that practice results in some pretty powerful shifts in perspective. And maybe, even more importantly, for me at least, it helps me break the cycle when I get, kind of down on myself or when my confidence lags. We all have those times. And gratitude as a practice can be an important antidote. Another aspect of this relates to our personal and professional development. Even if you hate your job and you're working your way through a potential transition, try writing down a few aspects of your job that you do like. Maybe it's a particular colleague or the location of your office. Goodness, I hope it's more than that. But my point is, focus on those aspects that you're grateful for versus the constant focus on those things that you don't like, at least until you're in a position to leave and to pivot into something else. My second practice is to share your gratitude by expressing it to others. Take a moment to think about the people who have enriched your life over the past few days or few weeks. Now, obviously, it's great to do this at Thanksgiving and during the holidays, but it's really important to do this on a daily and weekly basis. Reach out to those people. A quick text, a heartfelt email, or maybe a phone call can go a long way in terms of strengthening those bonds. Even though you're hopefully getting a break from work right now, remembering to extend that gratitude to professional colleagues fosters a culture of gratitude in the workplace. It can lead to stronger relationships, increased collaboration, and greater job satisfaction. And don't underestimate the power of handwritten notes to acknowledge a colleague's contribution. Make it a habit to reflect about these folks each week so that you can then share your gratitude with them. And as I mentioned earlier, try to make those expressions really specific and personal. Tell the person why you're so grateful for her or him and how what she or he did helped you. My third little practice is finding gratitude in challenges. This is really at the heart of what it means to develop and have a growth mindset. Reflecting on past challenges to identify what you learned from them. Even in difficult situations, there are valuable lessons and opportunities for growth, always. Embracing this perspective can foster a sense of gratitude for those experiences. Sharing the lessons learned with others can also enhance your influence by demonstrating humility and a willingness to learn and grow. My fourth practice is to practice gratitude for what you don't have. Now, this sounds pretty counterintuitive, but consider expressing gratitude for the absence of the struggles in your life. For instance, be thankful for your health, for your safety, for access to clean water and ample food. This practice can foster a deeper appreciation for the blessings that you do have. This is a great prompt, frankly, for your gratitude journaling. It has a way of really instantly shifting my perspective. It might work well for you too. Friend, as we head into the holiday season, remember that gratitude can be an antidote to stress, shifting our focus and our priority to the best ways to create or enhance the most meaningful connections with others. Whatever it takes to create and savor special moments, to enjoy heartfelt conversations and moments of togetherness. My daughter actually reminded me of this earlier this week as I was stressing out about the gift list and the shopping and getting everything done. She said to me, "Mom, I'd rather have no gifts than for you to stress out about the holidays." Oh, ouch. A tough but important reminder for Mom, am I right? Clearly, this is why this topic resonates so deeply with me. It can be so easy to get sucked so deeply into life and into our what we think we should do's and our busyness that we can miss the bigger picture and how important it is to maintain perspective, maybe especially during the holidays. The people who remind me of this belong at the very top of my gratitude list. I suspect the same is probably true for you as well. So, friend, before I wrap up, I want to express my sincere gratitude to you. I am so grateful that you are part of She Said, and this community. Thank you for joining me each week, for sharing your stories, your insights, and for your incredible support. You are why I do this each and every week, and your willingness to engage always leaves me inspired. So thank you. And if this is your first time joining me here, welcome and thank you to you. I hope you enjoyed the episode and that you will subscribe and follow the show. While this week was a solo episode, I am often joined by amazing guests, and we cover a broad array of topics focused on personal and professional development with an emphasis on developing influence. So much great stuff. So be sure to sign up so you won't miss any of the tremendous wisdom and perspective that comes from these episodes. I promise you will not regret it. Now, friend, I would love to hear from you. What are your favorite gratitude practices? Share your thoughts with me on Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook. You will find me on all three platforms at Laura Cox Kaplan. Let's inspire each other to cultivate even more gratitude, not just during Thanksgiving and the holidays, but throughout the entire year. In the meantime, happy Thanksgiving to you. May your holiday be filled with warmth, laughter, and an abundance of gratitude. Until next time, you take care. And remember, She Said podcast is a weekly production of She Said Media.